In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB game happening on May 24th, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on this 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Oakland Athletics versus Seattle Mariners. The Oakland A's take on the Seattle Mariners in a showdown between two struggling American League West squads looking to find their footing. This is the second game of a 3-game set at T-Mobile Park in Seattle after the Mariners eked out a 7-6 win in the opener. The A's have been scuffling of late, losing 7 of their last 9. Seattle's fast start in April feels like a distant memory, as the club has lost 7 of their last 10 despite the win on Monday. James Kaprielian will toe the rubber for Oakland Tuesday night. Seattle will send rookie George Kirby to the hill for his 4th career start. The A's are 3-8 in their last 11 Tuesday games and 2-5 in their last 7 in Game 2 of a series. The under is 6-2 in their last 10 in Game 2 of a series. Meanwhile, the Mariners are 7-19 in their last 26 overall and 1-7 in the last 8 in Game 2 of a series. The over is 4-1 in Seattle's last 5 in Game 2 of a series. Kaprielian has been decent over his last 3 starts. He's got 5 earned on 10 hits and 6 walks in 16 innings total during that time. As for Kirby, he's coming off a rough start versus Boston on 5 earned, 8 hits and a walk in 5 innings. That said, Kirby was on a pretty solid run before that. Still, I like Kaprielian to win the starter battle and put the A's in a good spot. The Seattle Mariners have one of the weakest defenses in the league, and I don't believe George Kirby has what it takes to beat this Oakland Athletics team. Oakland's defense is solid enough to hold this Mariners offense, so the Oakland Athletics to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Seattle's pitching was roughed up over the weekend at Fenway, giving up 33 runs over the 4 games. Fortunately, they are facing the right opponent to get back on track. Despite scoring 6 runs on Monday, the A's do not present many threats in their lineup, as they rank 30th in batting average and OPS and 29th in runs scored. The Oakland Athletics will eventually cash in on the offensive side of the field. However, they are only averaging 3.26 runs per game and hitting .205 as a team. The Mariners are currently scoring the 21st least amount of runs per game and have the 17th lowest overall team batting average. The Mariners will have their problems against James Kaprielian. I also don't see the Athletics going crazy on the offensive side of the field. They will bounce back from their horrible offensive performance against the Angels, but it won't be enough to push this total. This will be a low-scoring defensive battle, as both of these offenses have had their struggles this season. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Milwaukee Brewers versus San Diego Padres. The Milwaukee Brewers have been playing extremely well with a 26-15 record so far. They will have reigning National League Cy Young winner Corbin Burnes taking the ball here, and he is coming off a no decision against the Atlanta Braves, where he threw 6 innings and allowed 4 runs on 7 hits with 2 hit by pitches and 5 strikeouts. The San Diego Padres are doing well despite the injuries accumulating, as they have a 27-14 record now. Lefty Blake Snell will be taking the hill in this game and is coming off a loss against the Philadelphia Phillies, as he pitched 3.2 innings and gave up 3 runs on 3 hits with 3 walks and 5 strikeouts. Stealing bases can be a huge advantage, and the Brewers are doing just that, as they are 3rd in the sport with 28 stolen bases, while the Padres have stolen 20 bases so far, which is 18th in the big leagues. Milwaukee has Corbin Burnes on the mound, and he is one of the best pitchers in the sport, while Blake Snell has not pitched well since joining San Diego and is also returning from injury. The Brewers have won 6 of their previous 8 games against the Padres. The Padres are 7-17 in their last 24 games versus a team with a winning percentage above .600, and are 6-15 in their last 21 games as a home underdog. The Brewers are 5-2 in their last 7 overall and are 5-2 in their last 7 games as a favorite. The Brewers are also 5-2 in their last 7 games on grass, so the Milwaukee Brewers money line is our full game side pick. Blake Snell has not pitched well in his career as a member of the Padres, and Corbin Burnes has allowed multiple runs in 3 of his last 4 starts this season. These offenses have drawn walks and been patient at the plate, as San Diego is 6th in baseball with 153 walks, while Milwaukee is 10th with 143 3 walks this season. Both bullpens have been decent but not great, as the Brew Crew is 12th in the sport with a 3.59 reliever ERA, while the Padres are 118th in MLB with a 3.79 bullpen ERA this year. Corbin Burnes has been great all season, and he's been at his best on the road, where he has a 1.8 ERA and .205 allowed batting average in 25 innings. However, Blake Snell has pitched just 3.2 innings this season, so he's hard to trust with the limited sample size. These are two respectable pitchers, but the total is super low. It only takes somebody to run into something to get us close to the total. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. New York Mets vs. San Francisco Giants. The Mets are hot as of late and routed a reeling Giants team in the first game of this National League Series. The Mets have won 2 in a row in 5 of 6 games, and they lit up the Giants for 13 runs in winning Game 1 of this series. The team is tied with the New York Yankees for the most wins in the majors. While still very early in the season, they have the biggest lead of any division, as they are 8 games up on the Philadelphia Phillies in the National League East. As the only team in the division with a winning record, New York has had great balance, ranking 6th in runs scored and 8th in team ERA. The Giants are in the midst of a 5-game losing streak, and they have given up double digits in runs in their last 2 games. They are still over .500, but now in 3rd place in the National League West, 6 games back of the Los Angeles Dodgers. The lineup has struggled in the last 3 games, and that is their strength, ranking 4th in baseball in runs scored while only ranking 24th in team ERA. The Giants' losing streak will end sometime, but that time will not be in this game. Bassett had a bad start against the Giants early in the season, and he was not great in his last start, but he will pitch well in this one. This is his first start after securing an $8.8 million deal for this season and a $19 mutual option for next season, so he is likely a happy camper. Webb ranks tied for 2nd in the majors with 5 wins, but he has given up at least 3 runs in 5 of his last 6 starts. He had a short outing in a loss to the Mets on the road earlier this season. The Mets lineup blew up in Game 1, and while they will not light up Webb, they will get him for a few runs. On the other side of the coin, the struggling San Fran lineup will not get much off Bassett. The Mets are one of the best hitting teams on the road, so they will not be the least bit intimidated by playing at San Francisco. In addition, Bassett has the superior bullpen to rely on, and that should help New York to come away with the victory. The Mets will stay hot and win and send the Giants to their 6th loss in a row, so the New York Mets money line is our full game side pick. While New York ranks 4th in runs allowed per game and San Francisco is 20th, one must recognize that these are 2 of the best offenses in baseball, averaging a combined total of 9.58 runs per game. Scoring has not been an issue for the clubs. San Francisco has gone over in 5 of their last 6 games at home and has gone over in 9 of their last 12 overall. These teams have gone under in 7 of the last 10 meetings in San Francisco, but 7 runs are not a lot to cover. Game 1 of the series went over, even though the 2 head-to-head betting trends point to the under. The total is low at 7 runs, and the 2 starters in this game gave up a combined 7 runs in their last starts. Webb is 5-1, and he has given up at least 3 runs in 5 of his last 6 starts and gave up 3 runs in a short start against the Mets early this season. Bassett gave up 4 runs in his last start, and I think he will pitch well in this game. Webb will be decent but give up some runs, and Bassett will pitch well but not totally shut down the struggling San Francisco lineup. This game will not be a barn burner, but not a pitcher's duel either. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.